After we write our address and enter the postal code or zip code, of course, we also write the city we're from and everything else. Then this icon becomes active. So we click on it, we press continue. Of course, we've talked about this before and explained it in Shutterstock. Are you an individual, a company, or a partnership with a certain number of people, or in cooperation with someone? No, so you're most likely an individual. You look for the form that suits you and select it. In most countries, this is the form used. And as we mentioned, you'll need this for all websites later on. You can see your country from here. Click on this. You'll see your country. Does it have a partnership or something with the United States? So as we said, for example, in Egypt, we take Egypt 15%. That's it. The profits, or rather the tax percentage that will be deducted is 15%, and you will receive 85%. For example, if your earnings are $100, $15 will be deducted, and you will receive $85. This is due to the partnership clause between the two countries. There is a contract or partnership between them. Of course, this number varies depending on the number of treaties. So, clause number 13 and number 1 are specific to Egypt. Let's go back here. We click complete. This is when the tax form comes up, just like I said. I'll open it and show you how everything works. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, this is the form we're always used to, and it's the one we'll use on almost every site. The first thing you do is write your name here, as we said, just as you have it registered, exactly as it appears in your passport. And here you enter your country or the country where you are a citizen or hold its nationality. For example, I am an Egyptian citizen, but if, for instance, I live in Italy, should I write Italy or Egypt? No, in this section you should write Egypt. But there's another section below which is for the country where you want them to send you things if you prefer them to contact you there. Unless, for example, you are residing in Egypt, you live in Egypt, and you hold the nationality, then you don't need to do anything else. You just write the same country in both fields. Similarly, when we were creating an account, we faced the same issue. There was a right side and a left side, and each side had different information for the date. The left side was specifically for the country where you are a citizen, and the other side was for the country where you want the message to be sent. So that's it. You first write your name here, then the country whose nationality you hold, and then your address. And here, in the fourth section, you write the address if you want it to be a different address from the first one in the country where you reside. For example, if you live in Italy, that's it. If you are an Egyptian citizen, you write that here and write your address here in Egypt. But here you reside in Italy, for example, or Spain or whatever. So you write here and you write the name of the country where you live. Here you write your date of birth. And we start by writing the month. Then a dash or the date with the day and then the year. And for example, if you were born in the 4th month, you don't just write the number 4. No, you write 04. All right? Number 10 here must be written because this is the section related to the percentage that is deducted. So in this section, you write here in this space the agreement number that we mentioned, 13 in parentheses, 1. That's your paragraph number. You can find it, of course, from the link we mentioned, and I'll leave for you. It's also attached as a PDF for you. And here, 15% is the rate specific to Egypt, which is the percentage that is deducted. If it's another country, it will also be written. All right? So here we write the percentage or the number that is supposed to be your rate, which is 15%. Here we write, or profits, in this section. And here we write this sentence. Up until now, I don't exactly understand why we write it. But in general, since I've calculated it for you, just write it. It's not a problem. In this part down here, write for me that I've calculated this for you. And down here we write, this part here is simply the number, the day we made the agreement and signed it. And here you write your name. The one above is for the signature, meaning an electronic signature. You just write it with the mouse or something simple. You just do it. And the site provides you with this option. And down here we write the company name. Here. That's it, and it's done, okay? And everything is fine. So that's it, and it's approved at the same moment. This file or this tax file is valid for 3 years. So for example, if you get it in 2025, it will remain valid with you until 2028, then you have to fill it out again.